All right.
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Fluent Nerd, not so serious discussion on all things nerdy. I'm Z.
I'm Neil.
All right, this is a show where we discuss our love-hate relationship with the most famous and infamous franchises, movies, games, shows in the nerd world. This week we're talking about...
Motherfucking DragonCon.
Yeah, this is a bonus episode about our DragonCon weekend.
Oh, man.
We thought maybe you dweebs would want to hear about it.
And it's fresh in our minds because it's the Wednesday after con.
Yeah, we're still in con depression.
Post-con depression is real, my friend.
It sucks.
This year was my 9th year going.
This is my 7th, I believe.
Yeah, because... tell them how you started going to DragonCon.
So I just went on a Saturday one time in like a cobbled together costume with my best friend, and me and Neil were casual friends, and I was
very passively friends.
I was like, watch, we're gonna run into that fucking dweeb Neil. And I literally
and he ran into that fucking dweeb Neil.
Hey guys, what are you doing? Like, great. I was like, well, he can at least show us around. I was like, show us what to do here. You tried to talk me into Klingon karaoke, and I was like, I'm not going to that. That's gay. I'm not doing it.
And then the next year.
Yeah, every year after that, pretty much.
Man. DragonCon is something had always wanted to go to, like, when I was in high school, and I didn't get to go to it until I was in college. But this year was it was a good year, man.
Yeah, it was
like,
pretty chill.
We stayed in one of the host hotels. Now, I will say this. We picked some hot motherfucking cosplays. Like, not the good kind of hot. The kind of hot that makes you pass
for
out.
Yourself. My party Bobby B was pretty fucking hot.
Party B was amazing.
Yeah.
But my... Okay, maybe the listeners can help me find a pun for this. I was party version Ned Stark. Essentially, I didn't have a shirt on and I just wore the cape.
I still think hashtag Stark Daddy would have worked.
Stark Daddy. You didn't tell me that one.
I was you drunk as shit.
Okay.
I was Party B like Cardi B.
I think they got it.
It worked well. No, I had to explain it several times at the party. I finally had to.
Well, there were a bunch of dweebs and nerds there who probably don't listen. I don't listen to Cardi B, but like I know she exists.
She got a fat ass.
I don't even know what she looks like.
She got a fat ass.
She got a fat ass, motherfucker. That sounded. Yeah, that took me to a dark place. So. Usually after con, we do a breakdown. We go through our lessons. We go through our, should we read the DragonCon commandments?
No, I think that's kind of boring for them. I just thought we'd tell stories.
All right.
The stuff for us is not going to make any sense to anyone.
Dude, this whole podcast is for us.
Plus, we don't give away our fucking secrets. We have secrets that maximize the amount of photos taken of us, and we don't want to give those to everyone. You have to pay extra on Patreon for that once we set that up.
That's not true. You're not going to give them away.
We'll give them something that sounds like them.
Just our takeaways, just basic takeaways from the con. Like, man, you can make something look hot, but it doesn't have to be hot.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Well, we're really hoping.
That's what we're hoping for next year.
We're very much hoping.
I'm going to literally take most of our cosplays, cut the back out, and then add panels of mesh.
Yeah, so tell them what we did this year is cosplaying.
All right, so we did a group cosplay of the Whiterun guards from Skyrim.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
That was pretty fun. And then I was Robert Baratheon for the DragonCon parade.
Bobby B.
And Neil was Ned of House Stock.
Eddard of House Stock, Warden of the North.
And then we both did Klingons from TNG/DS9.
Yeah.
Those
Voyager / Enterprise.
Insanely hot.
Holy fuck. Latex on the head is not fun.
And I had way more fur than you did. It was... Oh God,
you killed a Targ in his cave in winter.
Why are you doing the Bobby V?
Kapla! Haven't you learned it's all the same voice?
No, you just keep stealing Bobby B for everything.
Yeah.
All his quotes, you quit. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he has the best quotes. What do you fucking want from me?
Stay in your fucking lane.
Ned Stark has no good quotes.
Eddard.
I sent it to you to die.
You
I love more children. He doesn't say that.
I know. It's just
I was
actually just telling you since the con you look fat.
Oh. Thanks. I only sweat out 10% of my fucking body weight.
Oh, yeah, dude. We probably both lost a lot of weight, actually.
I actually legitimately lost 5 pounds.
I didn't check, but I'm sure I did.
Uh-huh. I legitimately lost 5 pounds because my mommy gave me a nice weight scale.
It'd be so funny if it wasn't true. No. Oh, God. I haven't even spoken to my mom in a month. No, I think I called her a couple days ago.
No. We said, you don't have parents. You're congealed in the gutter somewhere. You're just a brain in a jar.
Yeah. I didn't say she spoke back though.
She's in the attic.
Yeah.
But man, this con was fun.
It was a good time. We let's see.
The North Remembers party.
We kind of alternate the days where one of us gets fucking obliterated.
Yeah, we learned that we had to start alternating that.
Yeah, we kind of do it on accident sometimes. Let's see. I stayed out Saturday till 5 a.m.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you fucking did. And I was out on Sunday until like what 3?
Thursday, Friday, we were both out pretty late. Oh no, Friday we turned in.
Friday we turned in because
like
we were in the
10 or
parade.
11.
Because we were going. Because this is our second year doing the parade. Last year we were Fallout Raiders.
Yeah.
Where Z had a fucking moving Gatling gun. It was pretty awesome.
It was 40 pounds of rusty bullshit that spun around, and it was cool. But God, it fucked my back up.
I wore a gas mask that I stapled a deer skull to.
That happened.
And I wore that through the whole fucking parade. I'll never do that again. Oh God, the dude who was the Night King.
The Night King was melting everyone.
Literally, we saw him pull his face out and a cup or two of water?
Yeah, he would shake just
cups of sweat
so gross.
out of his face. Whoever, dude, if you're listening to this, you have my undying respect.
Undying Night King.
I wish I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were Bobby B and Ned Stark for the parade, and last year we took the shuttle, which we shouldn't have, over to the parade. This year we walked the length of the parade to the starting area, and then we marched back in the parade.
Yeah, our room was like Dagobah afterwards.
It was the swamps of. I don't know any Game of Thrones swamps. There was like the deserts of Dorne. It's just fucking hot.
What's that fucking kid? Those little bastards. That
Moat
live in the swamp.
Kaelin. It was the Craddockman.
Yeah.
Moat Kaelin.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't challenge me on this.
Whatever.
It was the swamps of the north.
Whatever.
It was the swampy north.
Is that where those two kids were from? The escorted brand?
The Reeds.
Yeah, that's it.
From Moat Kaelin.
The Reeds. Also, their dad is the one guy who could have legitimized Jon Targaryen's claims, but just didn't show the fuck up. And
Aegon Targaryen's claim. You call him Jon Targaryen.
Same thing.
Jon Snow. I don't want it.
Aegon Snow.
She's my queen.
I don't want it.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones photo shoot. It had a weird feel this year because...
Yeah, we go to a lot of photo shoots down there just so we can find like-minded nerds. And get like group costume photos and
Game of Thrones was still super fun, but it had a weird vibe because nobody liked the last season, man.
No.
And there was... At one of the photo shoots, someone dressed as a giant Starbucks cup.
Yeah, there was a lot of Starbucks
that
references.
Was hilarious.
We almost, as a group, all went and got Starbucks and marched in the parade with it.
Yeah.
I was in line to do that when the parade left and I had to run.
Yeah. Yeah, we were almost left without our king.
Yeah.
But this was a fun con. And I'm gonna collect my thoughts here in a minute, but we'll come back in a couple of minutes and we'll tell you some more about DragonCon that we find hilarious and fun.
Yeah.
So this year was the first year I really noticed a huge explosion of the cult of the carpet.
Yeah, it's been around.
It's been around, but like
I've been more sensitive to it than you have.
Every day, multiple times.
I mean, my lanyard was a carpet lanyard.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar with what the cult of the carpet is,
Google it.
No, just kidding. Google it, you fucking nerds. The Marriott Marquis, which is one of the main hotels that DragonCon is in, a few years ago had a very distinct and geometric carpet pattern, which the con just fell in love with. Not sure what's going on with there. They've changed the carpet since then, but
I know the story. If you wanted me to
go ahead, man.
Okay, so these two guys dressed in camo, but the camo was actually the print of the carpet, and they would creep around like army guys. And I don't have their names on me right now. You guys could Google it, but these guys are cosplayers.
Google it, nerds.
And they would like crawl around an army crawl, and everyone who saw them thought it was hilarious. Well, they got a cease and desist letter from the guy who designed the fucking carpet. And this led to a whole bunch of bullshit, and then the cult of the carpet started, and then they had to pull the carpet out of the Marriott. And then they chopped it up, threw it in the dumpsters back there, and a bunch of Atlanta assholes Jumped in there and took pieces. One of which I own.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. I bought it from a man in an
elevator.
In
the Marriott.
DragonCon at the Marriott.
We
right
were,
after I met fucking Chekhov from the original series.
We were coming downstairs from the. I don't know what we were doing up there. We were both very drunk.
No, I don't drink. I'm a Mormon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And it's a quiet elevator. It's really late at night, like early morning.
It was like 10 p.m.
Fuck that.
It was 10 p.m.
I have a terrible memory when I'm drunk. What do you want? And
that's when we met Chekhov, and I was like, man, he's out late, but it was only like 10 p.m.
And we just heard this one guy in the back of the elevator was like, "Someone with some carpet. I got some."
I got carpet for sale over here.
And you immediately
I was like,
took him up on
I want some carpet.
So
I predicted this getting bigger. Speaking of little cults.
Speaking of cults.
So there's this thing now called the cult of John. John the FedEx man.
All hail John the FedEx man.
In the sky bridge between the Hilton and the Marriott, there was a big life-size advertisement for FedEx, and this guy, who, by the way, the guy who modeled for him has already spoken up about this.
In a good way?
His name's like Eric something.
Or a bad way?
No, he's all into it.
Oh, fuck yes.
So it's a life-size, human being, and
Cardboard
you can't
cutout.
leave anything within reach of a DragonCon person because they'll googly eye it.
Without googly eyes.
Minimum.
My God.
So the first time we passed him, he had googly eyes. That was like Friday, maybe even Thursday.
It was Thursday.
The further on it
They
went,
got him on Thursday.
Yeah, the further on it went, he had a fake mustache by the end. He
Bigger
had
googly eyes.
all sorts of Sharpie things all over him. Necklaces, hats. It became a thing.
Somebody ended up cosplaying him one day.
Already?
Yes.
I didn't see that yet. Yeah, so it got taken down the last day of the con, and then they made a shrine to it. And there were people over there playing instruments, violins, people worshiping the shrine. So, yeah, next year expect some Cult of John, the FedEx man stuff. And
Dude,
he
could that model could show up to DragonCon.
He probably could have a panel.
He could totally have a panel.
Yeah. So, yeah.
John, if you're hearing this, I know your name's not John, but John.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Eric.
Come on the
I saw it earlier
podcast
today. Yeah. So there you go. The Cult of John.
The Cult of John.
That's the thing.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Also, there was a speaker fire at this concert for these chicks named Allie and AJ.
So, dude, let's talk about the shit that went down at this con.
Not as much as last year.
Again, not nearly as much as years before. However, the shit that did happened before the con, and then...
Oh, you mean the Legionnaires?
I mean the fucking Legionnaires breaking out in the Sheraton.
Oh, we're not worried about that because,
So I was actually talking...
We actually have to go in that building every year.
Yeah, so the Sheraton, for those who aren't DragonCon initiated, that is where every single individual who's at DragonCon must go through for registration. And that is the hotel that breaks out with fucking Legionnaire's disease.
If you're not familiar with Legionnaires, it's basically air herpes.
It's a massively fatal pulmonary disease that kills people. 3 people died from it.
Yep.
As far as I'm aware. There might be more. The Cult of the Legionnaire. Kaiser.
I thought about doing a Kaiser's Legionnaire mashup.
Oh my God.
I really, really, really thought about it. And I was like, nah.
Next year.
Maybe.
There's been enough time after that. Unless there's something else that happens in the meantime.
Yeah, people died.
Yeah. Okay, that's in bad taste.
Yeah, no one died at the Cult of John yet.
Until we sacrifice them to John.
We just take a bunch of UPS boxes and burn them.
Oh, yeah.
They talk about like he delivered us, like he delivered our packages.
Oh, that's hilarious.
There's a lot of shit going around that's really good.
I can't wait to join the subreddit.
Yeah, I'm sure there is one.
But there's a Legionnaires outbreak. A fucking speaker fire started happening in the middle of the Sheraton.
A guy fell off like the 14th
floor.
So
the 11th. So there was a flasher in the Hyatt. Yeah.
Prior to the con,
like 2 weeks prior to con, like a week and a half prior to con, and he'd flashed one of the I don't want to call her a maid, but one of the maids. I think she's a maid. And he ran from security, and he tried to jump like a catty corner on the 11th floor, missed, and fell 11 floors to his death. And
they didn't catch him.
They did not catch him. But this is the shit that happened right before con. So everyone was kind of expecting...
So DragonCon's haunted.
Yeah. It's always been haunted.
Yeah.
But years past, people have been like... People threw chairs from the 10th floor of the Marriott, like into crowds.
There's lots of sexual assaults.
Yeah.
Streakers are abundant.
Yeah. They didn't get any of that this year. At least I didn't hear about it.
A lot more cops this year there.
Yeah, a lot more security. I think it had to do with the stuff leading up to con.
Yeah. Just past year's record.
And past year's records, yeah. But again, we broke another record this year for attendance. 85,000 people.
Can we talk about the crowds, though? Because
the
crowds are getting younger. And this is something that I didn't even say, because I don't think I have enough experience. Shut up, I'm working on it. Granted, I've only been here 7 years, but I've heard other people who've been here like 20-something years. You know, people who've been there since the beginning, and they're like, no, the crowd is getting younger and younger and younger.
No, that's fair. And I even noticed...
There's a lot of people there who should not be there.
Remember, I was drunk. I think it was Saturday during the day. I was like, motherfuckers, if you can't find a goddamn babysitter, you don't get to go to con. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I disagree with that. I said that there should be a cutoff time of 8, 9, 10 p.m.
And 7. No. I'll deal with 7. No. You can bring your fucking kids to con during the day.
It's not worth it to bring your kids there.
Who brought... So, okay, speaking of that, at the North Remembers party, there was a costume contest that we didn't know and weren't able to sign up for.
We were in line to sign up for it.
Yeah, you still would have lost because the winner was like an 8-year-old girl, Liana Mormont.
I could have got like a judge's choice. I feel cheated.
Why did you bring an 8-year-old child to a party with... There was obviously cocaine there.
There was cocaine last year. I didn't see anyone do cocaine there.
I didn't see it, but there were a lot of tweakers.
Yeah, whatever.
And,
There's always a lot of tweakers.
But regardless of that, tons of alcohol, I was shirtless.
You were shirtless.
That is nothing an 8-year-old needs to see.
That's nothing anyone needs to see.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You had a cape.
I had a cape with fur. I will not be posting those
pictures. With the
fur. You do not have my permission to post those pictures, by the way.
Well, I might put a picture at Party B. If
I
get enough love, I still probably won't, but I might.
But, it just... Why do you bring your fucking kids to con, man? I don't get it.
I mean, because it's a pop culture thing, and a lot of the stuff people cosplay are from kids' shows. I get why you bring kids to con, but there should be a time where you take them home.
Yeah, the parties is not where you bring your kids.
Yeah, I agree. But that's why I said 8, 9, maybe even 10 p.m. there should be a cutoff.
But you're not wrong. The crowds are getting younger.
There's a lot more like frat people and people who go to Party City and just buy a vault suit.
Yeah,
like one of our friends.
Like one of our friends. Love you, but as our philosophy of cosplay is, if you didn't make it, go fuck yourself.
We sweat for it and then we sweat in it.
Yeah.
Next tattoo.
So I was actually explaining this to a coworker today, and she was like, "Why don't you sell your stuff?" I was like, "Well, there are people who do sell stuff, and it's way better than my shit.
Yeah,
and the people that do buy cosplay want to buy top notch.
Yeah.
So I'm good enough for me.
Yeah.
But not good enough. Oh, that sounds like I'm making a never
sex
mind.
joke.
Yeah, about myself. God damn it.
I actually got more action than you did this year.
You did. This is one of the rare years, man, where I did not.
I got to play with a butt.
That
was fun.
Yeah, nothing happened like that at all, which is fine, totally fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
But it's not usual MO. But yeah, I mean, we love DragonCon. You guys should totally go to DragonCon. We're doing a very terrible job explaining it because we're just bringing up all the bad shit. But
have you listened to this podcast before?
Yeah, once or twice. Yeah.
We do complain a lot.
Yeah. I'm really a big fan of that Neil guy. He's pretty fun.
Fucking dweeb.
Sounds like it'd be fun to party with.
I'm shaking my head. Y'all can't see it, but y'all can hear it.
You can feel it, though.
You can feel the head shaking, the disapproving nods.
But we met a couple of fans at DragonCon, which is cool. And we gave out some stickers, like we promised.
Yep.
If you guys want to run into us next year, tell the DragonCon folks you want us to do a panel. We'll do a live podcast.
Sure. Meaning we'll drink on stage and berate people.
What else does live podcast mean to you?
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll grade your cosplays. We'll
we'll do shots with the audience.
Oh, fuck yeah, we will.
Of tequila.
No.
Demand tequila shots when you do the DragonCon.
It won't happen. I'm telling you right now, it won't happen.
How much did we drink down there? I drank 3 liters of wine.
Yeah, I drink about
half a bottle of scotch, half a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
A quarter of a bottle of tequila, and then whatever.
Wineskins for the win, by the way. Wineskins go with every cosplay.
Yeah, we carry a lot of wine at the con because it's okay warm. That's the thing you got to consider.
Yep.
Even though we were in a host hotel and we were
Yep.
in the hotel we stayed at the hotel we were partying at most of the time, you still can't get to your room quickly. It's
Elevators,
fucking
man.
Hunger Games.
For those
in
who
the
are
elevator.
uninitiated, the elevator. Oh my god! Anytime an elevator is full and someone's like, "Oh, catch your next one," the entire elevator goes, "Ha ha, noob."
Speaking of which, I still really want to do that cosplay from Super Mario Brothers movie that I was talking
The
about.
Goomba.
I want to be a Goomba in the elevator, and I just want to start taking people by the hips and shaking them back and forth. And I went through and I saw someone already did it. Just like every other cosplay I think is original.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, smallest violin for you, Z.
I know. It's terrible. Plus, I don't want to stand in those elevators all day long because people smell like assholes.
Yeah, and one of the Marriott elevators got stuck for like half an hour.
Yeah.
Full elevator, and they were you had said it looked like that scene of Titanic with the hand goes up.
It was just steamy and disgusting.
Oh God.
Also, I sort of want to do a cosplay next year where I'm just like a rural, county deputy with a bunch of like decontaminating soap where I'm throwing it on prisoners. Like in
Like
Super
in
Troopers
Shawshank
and
Redemption?
Rambo and Shawshank, all those prison movies. Because I just want to wait till I just
Turn
want to go
around.
out there and like start hosing people down and just throwing soap on them. But
and then
it's
give them a
actually just
Bible.
it's just actually a public service thing.
Dude, I gotta tell you though, I didn't smell a lot of nerd this year.
It was less than usual, but we didn't go in the gamer hall. I have a feeling it's
didn't.
concentrated there.
Which is odd because I've really gotten to D&D this year, and I didn't even go check it out once.
I never even saw it. They did
Yeah.
a great job at hiding the dweebs from the nerds.
Except at the photo shoots.
Oh, yeah, there were a few of those.
No offense.
Pseudo offense.
We love all of you and really want you to be fans of the podcast. But yeah, so DragonCon's fucking awesome, man.
Oh, yeah, it turns out everyone has a podcast.
I know.
Everyone we talked about, we have a podcast. Like, oh, yeah, I have one too. And like, okay, I'm not going to listen to yours, but you can
You should listen
mine.
to ours.
Yeah.
Don't be so honest, see?
Yeah, that's
They
true.
might be listening.
Well, I'm not going to listen to your shit.
I already listen to enough podcasts.
Yeah, I have enough things to do.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys should come and see us at DragonCon next year. Cosplays TBD.
Yep.
I'm feeling.
Let's say we'll take a little break and then we'll come back and talk about maybe some of our plans for next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Mayhaps. So, I have already taken some notes down of what I'm gonna do at cosplay. Some of them being things I've wanted to do for years. I know you've tried to play Mass Effect, couldn't get into it, but I
Klingon's
love
something we've been talking about doing for years.
Klingon, and we did that this
we
year.
crossed one off the list this
Yeah,
year.
we finally crossed one off the list this year.
Yeah.
Other things we've talked about doing were power armor from Fallout and
Or Liberty Prime.
Liberty Prime.
I want to do Liberty Prime real bad.
I still say we should do it.
Oh yeah, we did wear vault suits one day for. A couple
Yeah,
of
for like
days.
I
wore mine for
couple
a
hours.
whole day. Like
I
all day
wore
Thursday.
mine one time when we went to the vendor halls, and again, we've always learned the rule of two. If we're hanging out, we better be in cosplay that's similar.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
It just helps.
It's easier to ask a group for a photo than it is one
group
person.
cosplays are just they're
And
better.
the bigger the better, even.
Exactly. But an idea I want to do is I love being Ned Stark. I really do, and I met all my children this year.
You were Ned Stark for like half the con.
Yeah, and man, I had to throw out
In
some
various
stuff.
degrees of clothing.
Yes.
What'd you throw away?
I had to throw out those pants.
Gross. Oh, that's the worst thing to have to throw away. Oh, vomit. Have you ever been so sweaty you had to throw away your pants?
No. You know why I threw them out?
Because you shit yourself.
A hole. Literally a hole. That's why.
You know how to sew. We make our own clothing.
Yeah, I said threw them out. Like, they're not in the garbage. They're in a corner.
Everything I brought back to the corner.
No, they were fine. They washed up fine. I'm just saying.
You pissed yourself.
No, I cut a hole in the bottom of the leg somehow. I don't know how I did that.
Bottom
but-
of the leg?
like the back of the leg. So like the back of the thigh.
Like where the boots cover it?
No, the back thigh. Like I don't know what that part of the fucking leg is called.
Our boots go up to our...
I don't know. But I
totally sew that up and use it for like a beat up version.
Yeah, I could do that. Like, not Bobby B, Ned Stark in prison.
We always wanted to do, or we thought about doing zombie versions of Ned and Robert.
Yeah, and I
which
could
we
I could
still
even like
do.
cast up a leg and walk around with a gimp or whatever.
Yeah, we can still do that.
Yeah.
Hell, we might do that for the
Put it on the
post-con
list.
party.
Zombie. Oh, party zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Post-con party.
Party Zombie, Bobby B, and Ned. But I was thinking about doing a Kingsguard, like Bobby B's Kingsguard.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to make some armor, whether out of Warblow or foam or whatever. I love fucking making armor.
I make mine out of street signs.
When we were Minutemen that one year, I made the combat armor out of foam. So it wasn't the best, but it worked. Everyone came up to us and asked us a settlement is in fucking need or whatever.
Oh,
Just
yeah. Can we talk about how we got fed up with all the stupid shit people were saying about Skyrim guards?
Oh, yeah. Tell us. Yeah.
So after about the millionth person who ran up and said, my sweet roll.
Which we get it.
This guy runs up and he goes, do you guys want to be heroes? And I took off my helmet and I said, don't fucking say anything about sweet rolls. We're over it. And he just hung his head and walked off.
No, what you actually said was, I'm not going to get your fucking sweet roll. And he's
fuck your sweet rolls.
He was so let down.
I deflated him. I broke that guy.
He physically deflated.
I ruined his con. I don't give a fuck. I was so
I
into sweet
don't give
roll
a
shit.
fuck.
Also, yeah, we met this guy who was cosplaying a elf protester.
Dude, this guy is a G.
Let's not give his stuff out till we ask him.
Yeah.
But we ran into him, and long story short, we ended up like forming a anti-elf coalition with some dwarves we met too. And we went to this elven choir that was wandering the con, and we just followed behind them.
Yeah, before
they were great.
They were outstanding.
There was only one elf who was just like giving us an eye.
Giving a shade, yeah.
Yeah, he was not about it. But the rest of the choir was like, that's funny. And then the crowds thought it was funny. So we just protected the priest while he was wandering and doing his priestly duties.
Hates elves.
Every time someone got too close, I would shout at the Neil and the other guy who were with us and be like, shield wall! And we just throw a shield wall up around the priest while we protected his First Amendment rights.
Yeah.
Under Talos.
Talos worships. Talos is love, except he hates elves.
Yes. Unless you're an elf, then fuck yourself.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was one of the highlights of the con for me.
That was a lot of fun. I mean, we had fun as Klingons too. We went to Klingon karaoke in Klingon clothing.
Tell them what you sang.
Oh, I sang My Heart Goes
kapla.
I know, but god damn it, don't ruin my punchline.
You fucking forgot it.
I'm trying to remember the name of the damn song. Celine Dion. My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I changed it to My Heart Says Kapla.
Which it went over really well.
It went over pretty well. I didn't get the Daily Dragon this year for it. Because this is like a reoccurring. This is the fourth time I've taken a song and made it Star Wars Trekkie.
Well, the one you got in was for
Space Oddity in Voyager.
Yes.
Where I said Voyager to Major Tom. Voyager to Major Tom.
Ensign Tom.
Ensign Tom, yes. Ensign
Ground control to Ensign Tom.
Other great hits include... what the fuck else did I do? What was the first year?
I can't remember. Because also, whenever we do this, we don't do this sober. We do it Klingon style.
The first one was something about Q.
It had to be Q.
It had to be Q.
Yeah.
Yep.
And because he does this,
it went over well every time.
I'm now not allowed to do it.
Yeah, it was my thing. It was my shtick.
I get it. I'm respecting it.
It's gone over well every time.
That's why I just did Britney Spears, because fuck it.
Yeah. Every time someone actually hears me do that, they're like, oh, shit.
Although I think if I'd done the Be a Man song, that would have been better. But
yeah, and when I saw someone doing that cosplay, the one I was talking about.
Yeah. There's people who do that every year.
Yeah.
For those who aren't familiar, the essentially Mulan, the dudes when they're in drag.
Yeah. That shit's funny.
I see that every year. But this has us been rambling about DragonCon for a long time. So we're gonna wrap that here.
Yeah.
Essentially,
if you guys went to the con, send us some cosplay pics. We'll throw them on our social media.
Absolutely.
Our fans. You got some stories. We may or may not mention them
fans
on the things. And if you aren't a creep, we might even send you our social media stuff. Get a personal message. We're not going to put it on the main page.
Nah.
But if you happen to be like a smoking hot cosplay chick who listens to us for some reason and you want to send us your shit, we'll probably exchange. Whatever. You're giving me shit until someone sends us some fucking hot chick sends us their profile.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to The Fluent Nerd. Please join us next time. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Fluent Nerd. If you like what you heard, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Also, tell your friends about us. Seriously.
You don't have any friends.
Oh, the haunted con tells the truth. Seriously, text one right now or shout if you happen to be in public. You can send your feedback, show ideas, or behind-the-scenes stories to thefluentnerd@gmail.com. And we want to give a very special thanks again to our musical talent, Sean Ryan. Go check him out on Instagram, SoundCloud, and Facebook. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.